I'm Dana Anderson. I'm CEO of ColdQuanta Incorporated. Our company commercialized cold and ultra-cold matter technology, and perhaps the best way to explain what that is we do for atoms what the laser does for light. And it's one of the viable technological pathways to implementing more generally quantum technology, which is useful for navigation, for timekeeping, for quantum computing you probably have heard of, for secure communications. At the University of Colorado, which is my other job, colleagues of mine were the first to demonstrate ultra-cold matter technology, what's called Bose-Einstein condensation. And it was immediately clear what the scientific impact and significance of what that would be. And my interest as an applied physicist was the technological and economic potential impact, which could be drawn an analogy with a laser. Just in the early days, one recognized it had lots of potential. It took a while to develop that potential. ColdQuanta wanted to be enabling of that technology. First of all, as a market, quantum technology is global. We have the United Kingdom just had a $450 million program. There are programs in Europe as well as the US and China, so the market is global. But Colorado is number one for providing the workforce that ColdQuanta needs to access in order to develop that market. So we have Colorado's number one in the country for the relevant science. University of Colorado is, plus there's Colorado State and School of Mines, for example, provide the kind of workforce that we need in order to thrive. We view ourselves as catalytic. That is, we like to enable other folks to develop technologies that are relevant to, for example, navigation or communication or computing. And so we want to grow with the market as it grows worldwide. We have access and a window to communicate with the business community because I think that the economic potential is enormous, and I would like to see Colorado dominate this technology in this field, and I think there are enormous business opportunities. So Google's moving here, for example. Google's invested into quantum computing, so has Intel, so has Microsoft, and I would like to see Colorado be number one in terms of finding the instrumentation and the capability for cultivating that arena. We've invested time into, for example, we created a subsidiary in the UK because they implemented this big new program. It's been very, very difficult to plug into that effectively. And I don't think it's a terrible decision, it's just a learning experience. Mostly from universities in terms of the scientists, and then for all other levels, technicians and so on, we go to local vocational schools, we go on Craigslist, and we try to attract them by the excitement. We're about to build an instrument that will be put on the space shuttle, for example, and so we do very cutting-edge research and science and development, and so we try to communicate how attractive we are and how exciting things are. And we're small, so we don't need to advertise too often. The biggest modern day issues surrounds secure communications and having secure systems. And quantum technology provides one of the only physically guaranteed secure means of communication and storing information. It's just untapped and undeveloped, but that's one of the reasons that the US is investing substantially in quantum technology from a general point of view. Certainly the military is one of the big investors in quantum technology, and not simply for secure communications, not for just military applications, but it's one of the ways that truly cutting edge, very difficult technology can find a pathway to development, and I think that the military and other government agencies appreciate that fact.